Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 2 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to set up our project. We added some grid line, our levels, and then now we're going to continue working on this. As you see, we already have some exterior walls. Now we're going to select that and then type in CS because we're going to continue working on adding some exterior lines here. And then as you know, this is the border, like a border wall. So later on, we're going to change those walls. But as of now, we created those walls so that we can see or visualize all the walls that we have. And then later on, we could just keep on changing it. So here, we're going to start. So I'm going to select the exterior wall, number 1, CS. That's create similar. It's under modify. And basically, this is the one. So it's basically, you'll be able to select one of the components that you already have in the view. And you'll be able to add it like this. So you can add it instantly. So go now and select B1 and add a wall that is spanning 1835. And then going down to 1563, 60 or 65. 1565, and then here 57, 50. Going down again, it's 850. Going to the span again, around 3100, 3150. Going up, and then this is 2465, and then here we need to put 1670. And then from there, we're going to actually just remove this CS. I want to connect this one up to B4. And then once that connected, we could just add a span of 7500. And then after that, go back onto here, and this will be, so this one should be around 2935, and then go back, going down, this will be up to the grid line D, and close it off like that. Here we're going to expand this, so let's add, so we're going to expand this all the way to the corner. So we need to TR, trim and extend right here. And then later on, we're going to change this to interior wall. And then this one as well, interior wall. So for now, we could just, so actually this is exterior wall as well, half of it. So now, let's create an interior wall just to finish up the layout. So here I'm going to select exterior wall, edit type, duplicate. This will be interior wall number 1. And I'm going to leave the thickness to be 150 and gypsum wallboard as well. And then after that, let's add. So let's add a wall like this that is connecting to this wall. But we need to extend it a bit. So here, let's do 2000 first, and then go down. That's for our storage. And then again, add around 1500. And then go down here, and then connect it onto this. This one, let's just change this to interior wall. So let's not complicate things. And then here we could just extend this, and then we have interior wall right here, CS, and then add interior wall, extending that. So I'm just checking this one, interior wall. So let's put this one to exterior. So I'm just double checking what we have right now. And there, I'm good with this. Then again, I'm going to add in another wall around 500 right here. We can make this one actually 700. I think that's, or around 650. I think that's good enough for this size. And then here, we can add in another exterior wall. So let's look for exterior wall, CS. Actually, let's add, because this is interior wall, we need to pull this one up like that. CS, connect this one as an interior wall, but this one we need to connect as a exterior wall. Here we need to create an opening, so I'm selecting that, and then I'm adding an opening similar to that, and you just need to expand this. Then next thing that I want to establish is by adding the stairs. So the stairs is basically on this spot. So let's go to architecture, click on stairs, and we want it from first floor to second floor. And then after that, we need to change this to 12. Press OK. And then now we can begin adding 6. So here you will see that you basically have 6 risers created and then 6 remaining. So now we have 6 on one side and then another 6 on the other side. And then what I usually do is click finish first, and then from here press escape, and then now we could just move it backwards like that. And then we could fix the width. So edit stairs, and then here we could adjust the stairs accordingly, so we don't got enough gap. And then here we could pull this one. So here we could just put 900, and then here as well 900, And then I want it to be here actually. I want it to be pulled on this side. So I'm happy with this. Click finish. And then we need to move this one onto this corner. So here I want it to be going up here, or we could flip it later on. So it depends on what we want. But I think the best is to flip it on the other side so that you want to come up here, and then this one can be storage below. And then you'll be able to see the people on the living room. So now let's insert load family, and then let's do plumbing first. Let's finish the powder room. So architecture, fixtures, and then here water closet. We could add the 3D if you guys want, but I'm just gonna do the 2D. So open and then type in CM. It's a good idea to load one at a time so that you'll be able to use CM, and you don't need to go to architecture, click on component, and then look for your stuff. So it's a good idea to load one at a time, similar to what I'm doing. So go to insert again, load family, go back here, go to sync, and then let's add in vanity sync, which we have right here. Then type in CM and then move it like that. Here we can just put this one as well onto this side. So I use CS when I do that so that it's easier. This one I just want to force it to look to this side so that we can add in the door and we have a lot of room. And then here we can use detailed line so that, and then thin line so that we can add the vanity table like so. So I'm just moving it like that. And then I think we should add in the doors. So let's go to insert, load family, and go back to the main. And then let's look for doors. And then here, go to residential. And then let's choose a door that we're going to use for the interior. I'm going to use this 2-panel wood. Press open. I'm going to select all of this. So select at the top, scroll down, hold on shift, and then select on the bottom, and then press OK. This is just saying that you're gonna load all of the types. Say yes to continue, and then after that you need to go to architecture. You cannot type in CM because a door is a system family like walls and those kind of stuff, windows. So here we can add in the door. So you can pull this one down, and then let's go to 600 by 2. We can make this one 700 by 2000, and then let's add this one right here. So we have enough space. And then here we're going to add an interior wall from the garage. And then here, an interior wall for we have the laundry around here. And then we have some storage for this one. Press escape. And then here, we're going to select the vanity, CS. We're going to add a vanity right here, or a sink. And then we're going to insert, load vanity, and then we're going to pull in the specialty equipment, domestic, mid-range, and then we're going to add washer and dryer combo. Press open, and then here you can type in CM, and then add this one like that. We want it to be in the corner, so let's add that first. I don't want the labels to show, so I'm going to select that, edit type, and then uncheck here. Apply, okay, and then here I'm going to select that, MV to move it. You can also use this icon right here, and then let's move it onto the corner, and then give this one some nudge like that. We have enough space, and then here I'm gonna add in another one because most of the time washer and dryer are a separate machine. So here, after that, we have our thin lines here, CS, in order to use it quickly. And then let's add in a table right there. You can put this one in the middle if you want to. And then let's add in, so I'm going to go to annotate, detailed line again, but instead of thin line, I want demolish because it's a dash line, and this will provide us or to show that there's storage right here. So here, some shelvings at the top here. This is our storage as well, and then a thin line right here as well. So now we have our storage right here with some shelvings, and then we have our laundry area right here. And then here, let's add in, or let's insert the door. So load here, go back to the doors, residential, and we have the sliding door right here. Click open. Same thing, we're gonna load everything. Hold on shift, select at the end. So we highlight everything and then press OK. And then we need to go back here, click on door, and then we have a sliding door right here that will fit perfectly on this area. Lastly, we're going to do is we're going to add detailed line, that is the demolish, the dash line, CS on that, so that we could add in some rods. So this will represent the rod, and there we go. So we're going to stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.